Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you the absolutely easiest sinigang recipe you've ever seen. Just as background here, sinigang is a Filipino soup which is a staple in many households. It's a tamarind-based soup where you can use a variety of different meats. You can use seafood, you can use beef, but it is most commonly used with pork or fish. While the soup is historically made from tamarind, sinigang packets have become the absolute norm for making this, to the point where I would say my parents, the baby boomer generation, mostly cook with this. I've never seen anyone cook from a raw tamarind, and even my family, who owns a couple restaurants back home in the Philippines, have never used tamarind from raw, and they use the packets. So that's how normalized this has become as an ingredient in Filipino sinigang. So today we'll be using this. You can use different brands, but it's always a sinigang packet. They also have different types of sinigang, but you want sinigang sa sampalok. Sampalok is that tamarind. There are some other ones like gabi, but you want the one with sampalok. So here we go. So all this is gonna take is 2 ingredients. It's not traditional sinigang, but it's definitely the easiest. So you're just gonna take some salmon here. And it's so easy that I'm just gonna put it in the toaster oven. So here is my salmon. Kind of took it out of the fridge maybe 15 minutes ago just to get it closer to room temperature. And then now I've got my seasoning packet here. And this is that dry sinigang powder here. And all I'm gonna do is make a crust out of it. You know, this might be making this crust might look a little weird to people, but with sinigang being this growing, maybe not trend, but rising in popularity here, if you've ever seen sinigang fries, all they're doing is adding this stuff to the fries. So I like to have a pretty healthy crust here. This is a thicker fish, especially right around here. So I try to have a pretty healthy crust, and you'll see the salmon start to absorb it because of how wet and how much moisture is going to come out of the fish. Right here, I'm probably going to add just a little bit more. I'm gonna have to use my right hand. Sorry, you guys might not be able to see that. But you want like a little crust, because as it cooks, all of that liquid is going to come out of it. And that's it. That is your whole dry sinigang salmon. So I'm gonna pop this in. It's gonna be super quick since salmon cooks very fast. I'm just gonna do a quick 20-ish minutes, no preheat, about 350 degrees, and then we'll be right back. So that just finished. This is a super lazy recipe. If you're worried about it being undercooked, then feel free to leave it in the toaster oven closed for, let's call it 5 minutes or so. But for the sake of the video and learning, I'm gonna pull it out and let's just see what it looks like at 20 minutes at 350-ish. All right, so for me, I was actually hoping for a little bit more juice to where like everything kind of looks like this. This char is interesting. It kind of happens every now and then. There's probably some sugar going on in the batter. But here, it's fine that it didn't all moisten up because eventually the salmon is gonna have its juices running. So here we'll cut into it and see if it's cooked at 20 minutes. All right, I can hold this now, I think. All right, so quick poke. Looks like it is cooked all the way through, but I am gonna open it up just for the sake of showing it on the video. But for me, I'm always careful about overcooking salmon, and I think this is perfect right here. Maybe even a little overcooked, but the other side here looks much juicier. And then there you go. That is the 2-ingredient dry style salmon sinigang. And of course, just for the taste test here, very difficult to eat on camera actually. And so there you go. That's the healthy bite here. Looks good, nice and moist. Well, I'll be honest here. Might have been a little heavy-handed on the seasoning, but that is still very good. I think I was just a little heavy-handed on that actual bite, because once I start serving this up, there'll be much less seasoning per bite. There you go. Much better. But if you don't want it super sour, no need to go crazy. Maybe the ideal for most people would be that despite having a crust, it'll eventually all get wet once you cook it. Thanks for watching, everyone. First cooking video. Let me know if you guys have any feedback down below. I'm trying my best here.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.